For the past few weeks, we've been learning the song Samuel Tells of Baby Jesus, which tells us about the signs and symbols that are going to appear when Jesus was born. This last week, we learned about what happened amongst the Nephites when Jesus died. Some of the things that happened were similar, and some of the things that happened were very different. This is a Venn diagram. It helps us visually compare things, what they have that's similar and what they have that's different. Things that are the same go into the part of the circles that are overlapping. Things that are different go into the part of the circle that isn't overlapping. For example, let's say we wanted to compare apples to oranges. The circle on the left will represent things about apples. The circle on the right will represent things about oranges. Things that are only true about apples, but not about oranges, will be in this part of the circle. Things that are true about oranges, but aren't true about apples, will be in this part of the circle. Things that are true about both apples and oranges will be in this part of the diagram. Now let's imagine that the characteristics we're talking about are red, it's the color orange, it has juice, it grows on a tree, it starts with the letter A, and it starts with the letter O. Because only the apple is red, the red goes here. Because only the orange is the color orange, it goes in the part here. Because both of them have juice, that goes in the center part here. Can you guess where the others go? Now for the past couple of weeks, we've been learning the song Samuel Tells of the Baby Jesus, in which he talks about things that happened when Christ was born. This week we talked about when Christ died, what happened amongst the Nephites and Lamanites. Let's see if we can come up with a Venn diagram representing when Jesus was born and when he died. What was the same and what was different? The circle on the left will represent when he's born, and the circle on the right will represent when he died. The things we're going to put into the diagram are: there was a day with no night, a night with no day, Jesus was announced, there was 5 years between when the signs occurred and when Jesus appeared. There were 3 days between the signs and when Jesus came. Jesus came, there were wondrous miracles that occurred, and there was wondrous destruction that happened. Can you see where each of these go in the diagram and put it there? There was a day with no night, a night with no day. Jesus was announced. There was 5 years between when the signs occurred and when Jesus appeared. There were 3 days between the signs and when Jesus came. Jesus came, there were wondrous miracles that occurred, and there was wondrous destruction that happened. Just like there are similarities when Jesus was born and Jesus died, there are similarities between the time of the Nephites and now. One similarity is the Nephites had Samuel, a prophet, come and prophesy to them and give them guidance. We also have a prophet nowadays to help guide us. Can you think of some other similarities between what we hear in the story and the song Samuel Tells of Baby Jesus and nowadays? What are some of the differences?